Welcome back once again to TESOL 2022. I'm Amy Sweezy. My next guest is Misty Wilson. Misty is the head of teaching at Immerse. Misty, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Yes. First of all, just tell us, what is Immerse?
So Immerse offers virtual reality language learning software. So instead of students taking a language class in a brick and mortar school, or instead of them learning language through Zoom, they can put on their VR headset and be fully immersed into a airport or a kitchen or a wizard room where there's potions all around, and language instruction happens in those spaces.
Okay, so is it all computer generated? Is it real people?
It's real people. So the teacher is on the desktop, laptop, and with the app, because it's just easier. We have a lot of teacher tools, and it was designed with language instruction in mind. So one thing I really love about Immerse is that it's the ed tech part, the education is really important, and they led with good pedagogy. What do students need in an environment? Instead of like leading with the design or the technology, it was, what do language learners need to learn and to make language gains?
Okay, and why is it important for you to be involved with TESOL?
So
with this convention?
Yes, yeah. So I personally have been involved with TESOL since 2014, and Immerse understands that this is where best practices is developed. That if you want to learn about the trends in the industry, learn about new ways of teaching and new methodologies, and practical tips for teaching, this is the place to go. And we're seeing a lot more sessions that are related to virtual reality. So that's been really cool to see how teachers are really starting to notice that this is an area that they can teach in, and a new kind of way of exciting students about language learning.
You have a long history in the education field and languages, but you're brand new to the company.
Yes.
You've only been with the company a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Obviously, you know, what was it about Immerse that drew you in and that you said, this is where I want to be?
Yeah, so I had been watching Immerse for a while and thinking about transitioning into ed tech. My background is in academia. I was teaching English language learners and directing an ESL program. But I wanted to be in this energy of ed tech, and I could just feel it like on LinkedIn and their posts. So I was waiting for an opportunity, any opportunity to join, and then I saw this position for head of teaching. And as head of teaching, I'm the one who's, we don't only offer ESL instruction, but also world languages. So I oversee the hiring of teachers, the curriculum implementation, observations, and that kind of thing. So Immerse is just a really great company with some founders that really care about language learning and how it can connect people and help the world become a little bit smaller, you know. So that's what I really love about Immerse.
And are you aiming the product at teachers or at school districts, or like who's the best client?
So since 2017, our model has been business to business. So we have provided ESL programs with the platform for them to take and create instruction in their own schools. We're now launching direct to consumer. And so beginning in late June, learners will be able to, who have an Oculus, will be able to download an app and jump into a Spanish class, and then eventually French at the end of this year, and then we'll be adding on more languages. So this is, geared towards those who, maybe don't have an opportunity to practice Spanish with other people. So not only will we have language instruction, but there's also going to be language lounges where people can just talk, have conversation partners, connect with people from really all over the world, and have a community and feel like, a part of a language learning community.
So is there an example online somewhere so you can go into one of these rooms and see what it looks like and check it out?
Yeah, so if you go to immerse.online, you can check out there's some videos there that show you. It's really amazing, like to put on the VR headset and again, to be in a cafe and think about, how can I do a language class here? Instead of in the normal class, if we wanted to do something like that, we'd pretend, okay, you're the barista and here's this desk and now I'm gonna come up and ask a question. And instead you're in this cafe environment and you can see the coffee cups and you can even pretend like you're drinking. And then so when you're practicing language, it feels like it's really situated in the real world. And another benefit is that students are seen as their avatar. They get to choose an avatar, and that really decreases the anxiety of the learners, because we've already found, and there's research that supports that their anxiety goes down, they're more willing to make mistakes, and as we know, it's so important that students feel comfortable making mistakes to learn language.
Right. Is that the website you gave us? Is that also the website for getting more information?
Yes, so immerse.online, you can find all the information there.
And how do you spell it?
Immerse, IMMERSE.online.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much, Misty
Yeah.
Wilson from Immerse. We
Yes.
appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you. This has been great.